And good morning, sports fans. It's Saturday. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live from Coach's Corner, and it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Hey, back in the saddle again. Last week I was at the Coaches for Curing Cancer 5K, 10K run. We had about 100 people there. Great event. Got to thank everybody who came, but it's great to be back in the saddle again. It's great to be here on the sound stage at Coach's Corner. As you can see, I got to adjust my screen. There you go. I'm sitting on the stage where tonight U2.0 is playing the U2 tribute band. Get your tickets. Go to Eventbrite. It's going to be a packed house, okay? And if you love YouTube like John Henderson does, you better be here early and get your seat. Well, thank you. It's Saturday morning for joining me. I'm live. I'm having a lot of fun. Little hot back here in the sound garden, okay? Probably because things weren't going right off the bat, like setting everything up, setting up that big screen behind me. That's right. That's the super screen on the soundstage. 9 75-inch TVs. And what more do you want? You got the Coach's Corner logo. It looks great. You got me on a Saturday morning, and I'm talking all sports, all local, all the time. And as John Henderson says, he's been having fun since 1991. So thank you for being here. Got a great show. Got a great lineup. We're going to talk to the Country Day new athletic director, Kenny Conroy. We're going to have our Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. It's a surprise, but it's not a surprise anymore. Last night, from Islands High School, yeah, that's where I teach, a young man won the Courage Award. If you know anything about Howie Searzant, it's exciting. His sisters are unbelievable. He's unbelievable. My Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week is Howie Searzant. If you don't know about Howie, he's the man at Islands High School, young man, cerebral palsy, didn't walk right away. Brenda and Dave Searzant, and of course his daughters Elizabeth and Veronica, gotten to this point. The kid volunteers for everything. I couldn't be prouder than to talk to this young man. That's the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week. And then we'll finish it up because you know what starts Monday? The Savannah Junior Golf Association Summer Golf Circuit. We'll have the man himself, John Sanders. I think he's been involved in it for 25 years. He's the director of the Savannah Junior Golf Association, so he'll be on about 9:45. All right, let's get to this so I can get out of here and we can be on time. So once again, all the local news, 3 steps in the door: high school, college, and of course pros. Start with high school. Well, Coach, there's nothing to talk about during the summer. Why do you have a sports show during the summer? There's so much going on during the summer with high school sports, with youth sports. It's unbelievable. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of sports. For example, this week, Pool of Recreation had a 7-7 football tournament. Calvary Day School came away as the winners, but right there, it's going to go on every week. We got Baseball Summer League at the beautiful new Terry Webb H.V. Jenkins baseball field. Yeah, they named it after a great guy, dear and near friend. I wish I would have kept in touch a little more before he passed away. But Terry Webb, baseball coach at Jenkins High School, Windsor Forest. You couldn't meet a better teacher, coach, or a man, and they named the field. But that's every Wednesday at H.V. Jenkins High School. Also at H.V. Jenkins High School, every Tuesday night, we got Girls Summer League. Slow down, Coach. I'm still here. Just dropped all my notes. So you got to love live internet, or the live radio, as I used to say. Okay. Tuesday nights at H.V. Jenkins, we have the 2022 Above the Rim Girls Basketball League every Tuesday night. All right. Every Monday and Wednesday night at Savannah High, we have the Savannah High Summer Boys Basketball League. Volleyball now, they're getting into this. I got to slow down. I've been sick all week, so I'm back here in the saddle again. So as you can see, I'm sweating a little, coughing a little. All right. So, but volleyball started out at Islands High School last Wednesday night. Next week, they'll go to another site. There were like 5, 6, or 7 schools at the volleyball, I guess you want to call it play date, okay, at Islands High School. All right, the youth leagues, the Savannah Coastal Swim League. The Savannah Coastal Swim League, which has been going on for over 60 years here in Savannah, Georgia, has started. Go to the websites, the Wilmington Island Swim Team, the Mayfair Swim Team, the Isle of Hope Swim Team, the Savannah Golf Club Swim Team. Find out where they're swimming. There's over 500 kids involved in that, okay? And, of course, they wrap up with the city swim meet at the Aquatic Center, over 500 swimmers. I just told you, junior golf kicks off on Monday. flag football today over at the Jennifer Ross Complex. Nick Grassi, gotta love Nick Grassi. Nick, he doesn't stop. But Nick Grassi has helped form the Low Country High School Flag Football Summer League. Starts today at 9 o'clock, Jennifer Ross Park. All right. Got to talk about a free football camp coming up next Saturday, June 18th. Anthony, hardworking Lanier from H.V. Jenkins High School, Alabama State, went on and played for the last team was the Redskins. Free football camp at that beautiful H.V. Jenkins now practice facility next week. So it's from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Registration starts at 7:30. It's for boys and girls ages 4 to 14. Go online to undefeatedwarrior.org and sign up. If you go to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report or the Prep Sports Report, a good buddy of mine helps me get information on the website. Travis John did a great article on the Undefeated Warrior Camp coming up next Saturday. Congratulations to all the winners last night at the Savannah Morning News Coastal Sports Award ceremony. Frank Silkowski, Amy Zimmer, WJCL, great job. I mean, there's so many awards, I can't name it. I can tell you know what? Athlete of the Year for male and female. Athlete of the Year for female went to Veronica Searzant at Islands High School. She also was the volleyball player of the year. And, of course, the boys' athlete of the year goes to Justin Thomas out of Benedictine. Football player of the year, baseball player of the year, and, of course, Ed now, the athlete of the year. Congratulations all to those athletes. Step 2, college. We'll get to Savannah State. Joseph Smith was named to the American Baseball Coaches Association All-Region First Team. The kid had an unbelievable year. Batted .441, 71 hits, 9 doubles. I left out the triples, but he had triples and home runs, okay? 41 RBIs, a .776 slugging average. By the end of the season, Smith was the 3rd best batter in the SEAC and the 6th best in NCAA Division II. He led the SEACs in hits per game. Congratulations, Joseph Smith. You looking for a baseball camp? Starting Monday, the Carlton Hardy Summer Youth Baseball Camp at Savannah State. Go check it out. All right, softball camp all summer long over at Savannah State. The next one is June 17th. So go to Savannah State Athletics, and you can see what camps are going on. SCAD, big shout out to the equestrian team. 21 members of the SCAD equestrian team were named all academic. 21. I think they got like 45 riders on that team. That's almost half the riders were on the all academic team. On Monday night, SCAD announced their annual awards. I'm hanging in there. Okay. Joel Thatcher, 3-time NAIA individual swimming champion for the male athlete of the year at SCAD. And bowling, the MVP of NAIA bowling, Laura Kurt, were the athletes of the year. Professionals, okay? What can I say? Braves, 9 in a row. The Braves, Kyle Lawson says it on our show, Who's on First Base Baseball podcast, which is part of the Coaches Corner Network. I mean, he said, don't panic, Braves. They cut so far an 11.5 New York Met lead to 6.5. Remember, the Mets were up 8-9 games last year. Who won the World Series? The Braves. Okay. All right, my computer went to sleep for my backdrop. There it is. Okay. So once again, John Henderson roaming around, getting the place ready for a big concert tonight. U2.0. Okay. You like Bono, you like YouTube like he does. Get here, get your tickets on Eventbrite. All right. So the Braves won last night 4-2, 9-game winning streak. They're 5 games over 500. I think last time I talked to you, they were 5 games under 500. See what a 10-game or 9-game winning streak does for you. Up next today, they're going for number 10. Charlie Morton on the hill. So against the Pirates have lost 6 straight. So it's pretty good odds that the Braves might win game number 10. Football. All I got to say is the Atlanta Falcons, the best thing I've seen so far, they're bringing back the red helmets. Okay, they'll wear the red helmets against the 49ers in Week 6 at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. PGA Golf, Brian Harmon, the last 2 events, the Charles Schwab Cup, the Charles Schwab Challenge. He didn't make the cut last week at the Memorial Tournament. He finished tied for 18th. Gene Sowers, the last 2 at the KitchenAid Senior Championship. He finished tied 20th, which he won a couple of years ago. And last week, Principal Charity Classic, he tied for 28th. All right. Almost done. So keep us on track. Just, six pages of information. But there's nothing to talk about during the summer when we talk about sports in Savannah. Okay? Savannah Bananas. Savannah Bananas. What can I tell you? Last night, it was a marathon. I fell asleep about 10:30. It was in the 9th inning. I woke up this morning. They played 13 innings, 5.5 hours, and they beat the Macon Bacon for the 6th time, 9-7. Check it out on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report Facebook page. The whole story is there by the Internet Broadcast Entertainer of the Year for the Coastal Plain League, Vico Scala. They'll be home tonight. They take on the Wilmington Sharks. Gates open at 5:30. Game starts at 7, but the party starts at 5:30. Get there. By the way, they're sold out, okay? The Bananas are 8-2 on the season. All right? Savannah Ghost Pirates, since the last talk, are affiliated now with the Vegas Golden Knights. They're one step below the Golden Knights Henderson Silver Knights team, so they're third in the line to get to the NHL hockey season. The Ghosts will start October 22nd at the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Savannah Falcons finished a great year, made it to the first round of playoffs since the last time I talked to you. They lost, but you know what? They're looking for next year. They're looking for players. They're looking for coaches. September 18th will be tryouts. But if you want to be a coach, get in touch with Eddie Cheese Morgan on their website, Savannah Falcons Semi-Pro Football Team on Facebook. And Coaches for Curing Cancer last week, over 90 runners. I haven't have a total of how much money we raised, but thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody. The sponsor, presenting sponsor, Wiley's Barbecue. Coach's Corner, How to Run Specialty Store, Optimal Orthopedics, okay? Mark Cameron and the crew at How to Run, Philip and Pam Howe. I appreciate it because all the proceeds will go to cancer for the Chris Coakley Foundation and to the cure for curing childhood diseases. So that's it. That's inning number 1 in the books. Next up, the new coach, the new head man at Savannah Country Day. We're going to be talking to, let me find my mouse. We're going to be talking to the man himself, the new Hornet Athletic Director, Kenny Conroy. Good buddy of mine. Stay tuned. 3 minutes. Got to thank the people who sponsor the show all the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991. Is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right. Remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, We ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
There we go. Welcome back. All right. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi, on the soundstage at Coach's Corner. As you can see, right behind me, the 9 75-inch screens that make up the Super TV here at Coach's Corner. But tonight, on stage, U2 .0, the tribute band for YouTube. Bono and the whole gang will be here. Nah, I'm only kidding. But it'll be a great show. Go to Eventbrite to get your tickets. Remember, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report was all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. 5 shows. Wednesday night, Rubbin' and Grubbin' from 6 to 7 with Brandon Bain, the Atlanta man, and the producer, Lawrence Bennett, who also is in the back, helped me out with my show through the internets. Then, of course, yours truly on Saturdays, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, 9 to about 10:15. Okay, all things local, all sports. Okay, it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We had another live show in April, the 19th hole with the Herb Brothers. Okay, they got a little challenge going on with another show, but the Herb Brothers do a great job with the Masters. All about Augusta, 5 straight days. Go to YouTube, the 19th hole, and watch the Herb Brothers. 5 straight days. It's unbelievable. Okay, and then we have 2 podcasts. The other team that's trying to take the Coach's Corner Cup back from the Herb Brothers, because they won it in the bowling championship 2 years ago, is the Hot Grids podcast. Travis Jadon and Spencer Maddox, who have challenged the Herb Brothers to a golf tournament. Okay? The end of the month, we'll get more news out to you, but it's not just a challenge. It's also raise money for help save one of our own. Great cause. John Henderson and his crew has been raising a lot of money to help people. So once again, also you can donate. And the last show is the Who's on First Base Baseball podcast with yours truly, Karl DeMasi, not the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, and the baseball fanatic, Kyle Lawson. All right, next guest up. It's pre-recorded. This guy's out playing at a golf tournament. He is a golfer originally that wound up down here in 1985. Then he got into coaching. He's been all-world coaching girls basketball, Hilton Head Prep, Bible Baptist, Hilton Head Christian. Last 4 years, the head coach with 4 straight championships in the SJGA conference. And, he does a great job. He's been in the Savannah area since 1985. He takes over the reins from a good friend of mine, Jim Collis, who retired, went back up north. But this interview is special because Kenny Conroy and I go back to probably the year 2000, over 22 years when we were young pups. Now we're the old pups. But here it is, the man himself, the new AD at Savannah Country Day, Kenny Conroy. Like I say, usually I go live on a Saturday morning, but sometimes my guests have other engagements, and I've been putting off interviewing this guy for a while because my good buddy, and I'm telling you right now, I had a great relationship with Savannah Country Day former athletic director Jim Collis, and I wanted to give him the respect, waited till he retired, and the new guy took over, even though this was announced way back in March. But yes, Savannah Country Day has a new athletic director. And if you don't know anything about this guy, you haven't been following sports in the past 20, 25 years in the Coastal Empire and, of course, the Low Country. He's been athletic director at 2 great schools over there in Hilton Head Island, Hilton Head Christian, Hilton Head Prep. And, he's been an unbelievable basketball coach, specifically with the girls over there at Hilton Head Christian. I mean, 4 or 5 championships in a row. He'll let us know. And he also was over here in the Coastal Empire over Bible Baptist, but our relationship goes back a long time. I mean, a long time, to about the year 2000, 2002. I was at St. Andrews. He was over at Hilton Head Christian as the girls' coach. I was the boys' coach. But we formed, a bond, a camaraderie, because of, I'm from New York and he's from the northern parts of the world. And we both wound up here somehow making a wrong turn off of I-95. So it's just been a great relationship. I'm finally got this guy on the line and looking forward to this interview. And he's joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat. He's not really on the hot seat, even though he thinks he's probably on a hot seat all the time. And that's because good friend, new Savannah Country Day Athletic Director, Kenny Conroy. What's up, Kenny?
Good to see you, Carl. Thank you for the great introduction. We do go back a long way, back to the early 2000s when your daughter was playing basketball at St. Andrews and I was coaching against them then when the Wilkowski girls dominated the area.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was always a battle and it was always a lot of fun. And, we got to know each other and a great relationship. And you've done a great job. Then you went over to Bible Baptist and did that stint for a couple of years. So tell people about Kenny Conroy. How'd you wind up here in the good old South? And we'll talk about Country Day in a couple of minutes.
I moved down here back in like 1985, moved down to Hilton Head Island, followed my college roommate, John Farrell, down here. Was in the golf business for 18 years. And while I was in the golf business, I got into the coaching world at Hilton Head Christian Academy, retired out of the golf business and got into the world of academia and administration at athletics and, did a little stint at the Christian Academy as a volunteer coach for basketball and golf and went over to Hilton Head Prep as the AD there for about 6 years and then got drug over to Bible Baptist School with Steve Kyle and Brad Boucher for years, for 5 or 6 years. And then they drove me back over to Hilton Head to head up the boys program for a year and then got roped into doing the boys and the girls for that first year because Tommy Lewis was winning too many football championships. He couldn't have time to coach the girls. And so I ended up taking a choice. I got the option of doing boys or girls, and I did girls because I was always loved coaching girls from Bible Baptist and Hilton Head Prep, and had a great run at Hilton Head Christian Academy for the last 11 years of winning 5 state championships, 4 of them in a row, having a great group of girls, and of course, as you know, as a coach, you're only as good as the players on the court that make you look, and we've had a great group of them.
I've been saying that my whole coaching career. You're only as good as your players. And you know what? A great coach gets something out of players that are just athletes, and you make them grow. And you've built that program over there. I think your first one was 2013, 14 you won it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, and then you came back and you won 4 in a row. So with all the accolades and all the championships you got, all the bling that you got for your fingers, I mean, what attracted you to Savannah Country Day?
It's always been it's always sort of been a goal of mine to get back over. I've always worked opposite of where I've lived. I was living in Bluffton, South Carolina, working at Bible Baptist, built a house over here, then went back to Hilton Head Christian Academy. And so getting back over here and living in Pooler and wanting to get more local down my home stretch of my working career of finding a home in the Savannah area. And I've always had a relationship through competing athletically with people at Savannah Country Day and the private schools over here in Savannah. And when the opportunity came up, some people reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in looking at it. And the more I looked at it, the more interested I became.
Well, I mean, you bring a lot of expertise and, what though attraction? I mean, here you are, you're a golf pro, you come down here, you're playing golf. But what attracted you to coaching and being on at high school level? And little do you know, he's a very good golfer, and that's why he can't come on, but that's why we're recording this. But why give up that golf and all that free time to concentrate on high school athletics?
The golf world back in 1984 on Hilton Head Island was a lot different than it is now. It was more golf and it was more giving lessons and going playing in sectional tournaments. And then once some of the other courses developed out there, the Hilton Head Nationals in the Old South, then it became a little bit more of a job of standing behind a counter and folding shirts and counting rounds, and budgets were involved in it. And it just pulled me away from it because I was more into giving golf lessons and going out and playing golf, and than I was worrying about that Titleist ball being sold or the shirt being folded or counting logo balls on inventory night. So I've always been playing basketball, and it's funny because a quick story with Jim Collis, who is one of your good friends. I was going up last week to our state golf tournament up in Myrtle Beach for the Christian Academy and talking to one of my college buddies. And I'm a Springfield College graduate also. And I told him I was coming to Savannah Country Day, and he looked it up online and he called me back and said, is that Jim Collis, the AD there? And I said, yeah, that's the AD there. And I didn't think anything of it. And he said, Bud, that was our quarterback of our football team when we were at Springfield College. And this was a football player. And I said, well, if that's him, he was the RA of my dorm when I was a freshman. So I probably drove him crazy as a freshman. So he's probably blocked me out of his mind. But, his nickname was Cowboy Collis. And when I got to talking with him over here after I took the job and we talked a little bit and got together a little bit, I reminded him of Cowboy Collis, and he sort of blocked those Springfield College days out of his mind, as most of us do about our college days.
Small world. It's a small world. And if you just tune in, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report all over the internet. Facebook, Karl DeMasi's Facebook page, the Coach's Corner Facebook page, YouTube Live, the YouTube channel, Karl DeMasi Sports Report, and of course, Twitter. I'm talking to the new athletic director over at Savannah Country Day, Kenny Conroy. All right. So you've been doing this a long time. You've worked a lot at small schools. Okay. So, that the Country Day now is moving up to AAA to keep, I guess, geographically to play more games and to keep the kids home and, students first. What's your outlook on that when you're moving up to two divisions that you normally wouldn't be in? And how are you going to work with that at Country Day?
Well, I think it's going to be a great challenge for our athletic teams. I believe our teams are up for the task in it. Just meeting some of the coaches we have here now, they're excited about it. They're excited about staying closer to home and not making those long road trips right out to shoot. So I think it's going to be a great challenge. And of course, as you know, with athletics, coach, you always want to play better. You always want to get bigger. You want to compete against better schools because that's a good measuring tool for you.
I mean, it's going to be tough. And, you and I have always coached at small schools. Now I've coached at a couple of bigger schools. But, I guess it's a timely question, okay? And this as well as I do. Now everybody wants to specialize in one sport. But when you're at the smaller schools, you need the dual sport, the 3-sport athlete. So, how are you going to work that out? Are you opposed kids just doing one sport? Are you going to convince them to do 2 sports?
You know what? I've always been on the mindset, coach, that we, especially at a smaller school, as you know, from being when St. Andrews and back in those days, and even the Christian Academy has grown, they got to play multiple sports. I'm a big fan of kids playing multiple sports, not centralizing in a sport. I've stressed that with my coaches already here, that in the long run, the burnouts eliminated, using multiple muscles, being able to play different sports, football players working on footwork, playing basketball, baseball players. It is something that the world is going to now that I don't agree with, because as you also know, the percentage of kids going to play at the next level isn't very large to begin with. And then the percentage is even smaller of the ones who make it out of the first year of playing at the next level. As I've told some parents here, and my goal always to say, I really don't care about AAU basketball, select soccer, club volleyball. I care about Savannah Country Day athletics, and that's where my heart is, and that's where my direction is.
I mean, that's the way it's got to be. So you're coming in. I know you and I preach to our kids. You have to have a goal going into the season. What are your short-term goals coming into Country Day?
Some of the first couple goals, and I brought Mac Tamminen in with me. And Coach, I don't know if you know Mac. He came over from John Paul II. Was one of my assistants at Hilton Head Christian Academy as an athletic director for years. I coached his daughter Macy, who was a phenomenal basketball player and went to Presbyterian and played. And I guess our main goal between the two of us is sort of changing the culture a little bit, changing the culture of multiple sports athletes, changing the culture of our student body and fan support, and changing the mindset of our coaches, which is going to be a buy-in for some of them of whether they're going to get on the ship and sail with us or whether they're going to want to go in another direction. But we're all going to have to be on the same page. Our athletic staff and our athletic coaches are all one team by itself. And that's the first team we have to get to mold together to form into a family, to branch out into our individual sports.
Yeah, it's always, a new athletic director, you got to get everybody to buy into it. You got to evaluate the coaches. I mean, you don't know them, you haven't watched them and you haven't seen what they've done. So it's going to, it's going to be a lot. I said I wouldn't keep you more than 12 to 15 minutes. So let's go to the other side of your hat. I mean, unbelievable record. I mean, 363 wins, 83 losses at Hilton Head Christian. And that's one of your proudest moments. What has been your proudest moment as a athletic director or as a coach in your career, Kenny?
The coaching world, I've loved it. Just being able to mentor these girls and be a part of their lives and of course, I'm like you. I'm not a small guy, so I come across where some of these girls get a little intimidated, and then you throw your northern tone into southern girls and my little bit of a sarcasm that I have with everything. But to get these girls to buy in, I've gotten girls, shoots all the way back from Bible Baptist of going to their weddings now and being a part of their lives. And that's what it is in the long run. It's what you mold of these kids. The wins and losses add up and the accolades are great, but it's what we make of these young student athletes and watch them succeed in their lives and watch them become good husband and wives and family members. That's the thing that gives you the shivers out of it is what you've put into them and what they've remembered and when they come back and see you. And that's the one thing I loved at the Christian Academy, the alumni that would come back to games and want to sit on the end of the bench or sit behind the bench, or when you're calling out the plays, they know what the plays are and they remember that stuff. And you go out with them afterwards now because they're young adults and they tell you the horror stories about me and how they were scared of me and then how they manipulated me 4 years later into believing some of the things that I believed.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. That's definitely the gist of the thing, seeing your former players. And, people don't realize this. I coached 18 years of girls basketball and a year of college girls basketball, women's basketball when you get to college. And, like you said, we're loud, we're big, but the girls understand it's not personal. Mm-hmm. I said, and that's the first thing I stress. It's not personal. It's just me stressing my coaching philosophies, my coaching points, and I can understand it going over there.
Okay. I always say that good little saying, you always got to tell them two things they did right before the one thing you want to tell them what they did wrong.
Exactly. Okay, less than a minute to go here. Besides working at Country Day, what else can you tell the Savannah community about yourself and what you're looking forward to this coming school year?
I'm just looking forward to joining the Savannah Country Day community and family. I've been welcomed great by a lot of people. I've had a lot of meetings with parents already, and I'm looking forward to putting my staple on the Savannah Country Day community of something that everybody can be proud of. And as we grow as a family here at the school, I'm looking forward to being a part of it.
Well, I know you're all about the kids and you enjoy what you're doing. And, you're like me. We're coming down to the end of our career. So let's see what happens here. But remember, hit them straight, okay, tomorrow. And make sure, you tell your Sadie Hawkins partner that you do have a pretty good golf game. You can carry your own.
Well, I think she's a little bit better golfer than me, so I'm lucky. And when she's playing from those forward tees, we'll be able to scramble our way around the golf course.
Well, anytime you got anything about any kid over there, Kenny, I want you to feel free to give me a call. You know me, I'm old. I don't like to text. Call me. And I also do another little media source called the Prep Sports Report, which has a big following. I love to get more information out there about those Country Day kids. And once again, I guess you got to get used to this now. You got it on your chest, but go Hornets.
Yeah, go Hornets. And thanks for calling, Carl. I appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, Kenny, I appreciate you a lot. We'll be talking. Appreciate it.
Have a great week.
You too. All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And once again, thank you for joining me on a Saturday morning. The microphone is on. I appreciate Lawrence Bennett, Dennis Kessler sending me those messages. I know it's old age. I'm the old guy. And of course, I got to keep my screen up behind me. I got too many things to going on here. I wish I was like Brandon Bain. I'd have my own producer, but you know what? I'm only joking with you. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And as I finished the last segment, Kenny Conroy is going to have that program going strong. He did a great job at Hilton Head Christian, at Bible Baptist, at Hilton Head Prep. He's going to do a great job at Savannah Country Day. You got to love it. Lawrence, Dennis, is the microphone on? Give me a little chat in the chat room. That's right. If you got to say something, hey, put it in the chat room, and I'll talk about it right here on the internet. I wish I could bring on people live like that, but, it's unbelievable. While my next guest, this is what it's all about, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week. This young man has been around Islands High School sports since the day he walked in there, the day his sisters attended there, and he's been a volunteer. He's been a water boy. He's been a manager. Now he's a JV basketball player, and I'm glad that the Savannah Morning News Coastal Empire Sports Award night named him for the Courage Award, because you got to have courage what this kid has done. I mean, cerebral palsy, he's overcome his I don't think he thinks it's not a disability. It's something that drives him to show people he can do what everybody else does. This week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete Week, joining me now live from home is the man himself, Howie Searson. Howie, how's it going?
It's going good.
Well, first of all, I'm sorry I couldn't be there last night.
Oh,
Second
no,
of all,
it's okay.
I know you always tell me it's okay, Coach, and I got to listen to you. I got to listen to you more often there, Howie.
Okay.
But congratulations. Great job. Did you have any idea that you were going to get this award last night?
No, I was pretty surprised.
Well, I mean, your dad told me not to do anything. I couldn't post your face on the internet because it would give away that you were going to be my guest and you won that special award. So tell everybody, how long have you been involved in sports?
Let's see. Basketball was since middle school, and then freshman through senior, I'll finish all the sports.
You're going to be a senior this year?
Yeah, and then I'm going to stay back one more year.
I'm an old man that you're a senior now. I remember when you started helping me way back in middle school. So,
yeah.
All right. So you assist with football, you assist with basketball, but now you're a JV basketball player. That's right. Howie played JV basketball for Islands this year. You also help with baseball. I mean, why get involved in all these sports? Why don't you just choose one sport like everybody else does?
I mean, they're all good sports, to be honest.
All right. Which one you like the most?
I would say baseball.
Why do you like baseball the most?
Because it's fun. I love watching people run. I love watching my friends hit, run, hit home runs, hit grand slams. It's awesome.
Well, you did something special yourself. So I want you to watch this. This is from 2 years ago. Let me know if you can see this. You ready?
Yeah.
He is a team favorite and helps keep Coach Collins in line. We just want to thank Howie for his hard work and dedication so far for the Islands High School baseball program. Anytime you're ready, Howie, throw us a strike, brother.
Yes, sir, Howie. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Howie.
Yeah.
You remember that day, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
What was it like throwing out that first pitch for that baseball game and all your friends and everybody there watching you?
I mean, at first, I was like, I'm scared to get somebody out because I didn't know what first pitch means, and then now I do. So it was kind of nervous for me at first.
Okay, so, your friends are there. They're helping you out. What's it like being part of these sports and being a student at Islands High School for Howie Searson?
I mean, being a student is a lot fun, but playing sports is a lot funner, but schoolwork always comes first before sports.
I guess that's because of Mama telling you got to do your schoolwork first, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Brenda's always on top of you. I know that, Howie. You can't go anywhere until your work's done. So, all right. So when they called your name last night, what'd you feel like?
I felt nervous. My friends were there, but it was pretty cool.
Well, it must have been there. I wish I would have seen that. So, now you got your hat on.
Yes.
Acuna Jr., you're a big Braves fan.
Yes.
Did you know who Andrew Jones was before you went to this thing last night?
No.
Well, he's one of the best Braves outfielders ever. What was it like meeting a Major League Baseball player like that?
I mean, it was awesome. I took pictures with him. He signed the back of my plaque. It was pretty. I was excited when he signed back of my plaque.
Well, maybe someday we could get you to get Acuna Jr. there to sign your hat.
Okay.
That'll be cool. All right, so tell everybody else, besides doing sports, you also have a job. What do you do with your job?
I'll wash golf carts and then put them up.
So you learn how to drive, right?
Most of it is part of it.
So Howie also is a club attendant at the Savannah Golf Club over on Wilmington Island. So besides being a student, besides being involved in all these sports, he also has a job and he has to worry about his grades, which leads me to my last question. Lastly, tell me how much your family has played a role in all the things you do and giving you that courage to go out there and be Howie Sears here.
I mean, my family is great. They taught me to keep track of my grades, my sports, and my work. And they're just on me like nonstop, and I'm proud of them.
That's good. Well, you got to be proud of your sisters, right?
I am, especially V.
Why especially V? Why not Bebe?
Because 2 years in a row she won the Hollis Stacy Award.
And she's just like you. Her grades come first. She's always involved in all the sports. But for what you do, Harry, you deserve that Courage Award last night. And that's why you're this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. And when I get the shirts done, I got a T-shirt for you to wear to proud the Karl DeMasi Sports Report.
Okay, thank you.
Howie, I love you, buddy. You deserve that award. I wish I could have been there last night, but being sick and, COVID-19, you can't be around people. There's nobody here except for me in this big South Garden stage. But great work, buddy. Looking forward to this year. And I can't believe we're going to be calling you a senior.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day. Tell Mom and Dad I appreciate it. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, Howie Sears, I mean, what can I tell you about the kid? I mean, he came over in middle school. Of course, his sister Elizabeth was playing basketball, and his youngest sister was playing at Coastal Middle School. Veronica, back-to-back Hollis Stacy Award winners. Elizabeth won most versatile. So very, very athletic family. Mom, unbelievable runner. She does marathons. Plus, she's a pediatric nurse, so the hours she keeps her is unbelievable. And then, of course, Dave Sears became my assistant head coach. We've had a lot of fun coaching basketball at Islands High School, but couldn't be more prouder than to watch Howie Sears get that award last night. Great job, Howie. All right, next up, we're going to talk a little golf. That's right. The Savannah Junior Golf Association kicks off their, 25th, 30th season, but the man that's coming up now, next, he's waiting in the wings. He just tuned in, so I got to do a 3-minute break. The director of the Savannah Junior Golf Association, John Sanders, will be on to talk about opening day on Monday for that golf association. It's been a staple of golf in Savannah, Georgia for a long time, and he'll tell you some of the kids that have played with it have been part of that program. Up next, in 3 minutes, joining me on the Coach's Corner hot seat, John Sanders. We'll be back. Got to thank the sponsors. Once again, Howie Sears, the Courage Award winner last night, at the Savannah Morning News Coastal Empire Sports Awards Assembly, whatever you want to call it. The kid deserves it. Be right back. All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands: Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 66 of 6 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sound Garden stage. Tonight, U2.0, the tribute band for U2, will be playing live here. Get your tickets at Eventbrite. There's tickets still available. You'll see an unbelievable show. And plus, it's John Henson's favorite band. So come and enjoy it with him because he's going to be enjoying it. And I'm waiting on my I'm waiting on the guest. He's just joining in. But like I said, it feels like they've been around forever, but they've been around since 1990, the Savannah Junior Golf Association. And I know this young man, younger than me, has a lot to do. And I just wanted to get him on because it starts Monday. The Savannah Junior Golf Association Summer Circuit, as I call it, starts. If you want to get information, if you want to be part of it, go to SavannahJRGolf.com and find out how to get on. Joining you now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, the man himself, who's always on the hot seat, John Sanders. What's up, John?
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Carl?
Hey, just having a lot of fun talking local sports. I know it's not on the radio anymore, but people still listen to the old ball coach. So it's been a lot of fun. And, hey, nice room there. You got your dog shirt on. You got your Braves. You got UGA Stadium there. I mean, it must be nice relaxing on a Saturday morning.
Well, I'm actually at my son's house. This is kind of his little man cave in his garage. These are all his things. got some pretty cool things on the wall, so I think it's a good spot.
Dad gave him some good advice about who to root for, right?
There you go, of course.
So, all right. Now I know we're turning a different hat for you because you got your other job. You're always running other things, but Savannah Junior Golf Association has been near and dear to you. It's been going on since 1990. How long have you been involved in this organization?
I probably started in 90. I don't know. 93. I got involved, just kind of volunteered, and just kind of morphed. It worked out for me that in my job at that time, being a health and PE teacher, I coached golf at the high school level. I had a summer break off, so I was able to spend time in the summer to work with the kids and work with the program. It kind of morphed into me getting a little more involved, and probably somewhere around 96, 97, 98, director of it, and kind of gone with it since then. So it's been a fun time. A lot of kids got to know over the time. A lot of good golfers.
I know a lot of good golfers. Some of them now are playing PGA, and some are played college level. So Savannah Junior Golf was like the stepping stone. So tell anybody or a parent or a fan that might be listening, how do they get involved? How do they get their kids involved in this?
Well, we have a website, which I heard you mention earlier, SavannahJRGolf.com. We have a lot of information on there. They email me, John at SavannahJRGolf.com. Send them whatever information. My phone number, cell phone number is on the website. They can call me. We just want to get kids locally involved in the program, involved playing golf. It's a great sport. You learn a lot of great lessons, got great life lessons in the game of golf. We have a lot of great support from the community, our local golf courses and professionals.
I know, looking at the golf course list, you got the Landings, you got Southbridge, you got Crosswinds, you got the Savannah Golf Club. I mean, you got Bacon Park. I mean, you got a lot of – how do you get these guys to, say, okay, you could do this with the kids?
Well, it's kind of funny. A lot of them, a lot of golf pros play Savannah golf. So they grew up playing and knowing how important it is. Those are just some of the golf courses we're using this year. I mean, all the local golf courses in Savannah areas have been part of this over the years. And we only have so much time, so we can't use every golf course every year. So these are the ones we have in place for this season, but next season, we could have some of the other local courses around who've always helped us out, in the past.
And if you just tune in, you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on, of course, Facebook, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report page, Coaches Corner's Facebook page, YouTube channel, Karl DeMasi Sports Report, and, of course, Twitter, KD Sports Report. I'm talking to the director of the Savannah Junior Golf Association, John Sanders. They kick off their 22nd year Monday, June 13th at Southbridge. Now, the kids, okay, you have different levels. So if your child has never played before, they can start in that age group. So explain the age groups.
Right. So we have what we call our novice and intermediate. With our novice group, they play the novice and intermediate play at the same site. Novice kids are generally our young kids who have not really played before, from 8 to 11 years of age. Might have some experience, but not a lot. So we play them from forward tees, put cones out in the fairway, so it's realistic for their age group and their ability level. And there's a double par pickup with par 4. Once you get 8 shots, just for the pace play, because we want to make sure we respect the golf course and their time as well. So then we have an intermediate division which ranks from 10 to 18. That's a division quite ready for a tournament experience, playing 18 holes and can't shoot under 100, counting all 18 holes, counting all your strokes. Then you play there as appropriate. And then you have our tournament for our kids who have a little more experience, maybe play high school golf, maybe play middle golf, but can shoot that score of 100 or better on 8 holes, count all shots. There's no pickup rule. You put the ball in the hole. It's just kind of preparing kids to get better for high school and hopefully move on to college and maybe further than that.
Nice. All right, so let's wrap this up. Cost, or is it too late for them to get involved? Speak about those 2 points.
No, well, we're having our first event tomorrow or Monday, like you mentioned. But that's just our first event. We have 5 events scheduled for tournament series. So obviously it's too late to get to Monday. But if they want to still join and be a part of the rest of the summer, like I said, just go to the website, call me, email me. We can get them hooked up and involved. Yeah, the cost for the tournament is $170 for the whole season. If they don't want to play, or if the child doesn't want to play the whole season because they have other plans in the summer, they can play in 1 or 2 events, and we have prices for that as well. And that's the same for our novice and intermediate division as well.
Nice.
A little bit less. It's $100, but they can choose and play individual events, and it's a little bit less. So, yeah.
So overall, how many kids do you expect to be involved this summer?
Well, generally we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 60, 70 kids. Right now, probably around 40. There's some factors involved in that. There are more and more things go on in the summer and get kids involved. Getting COVID, more people are traveling now, than they did in the past. So they have other activities going on. But I'm sure before, we get to our next event, we'll probably have another 50 kids signed up.
Nice. Well, always a lot of fun, John. We've been doing this for a long time. Did you ever think that this would grow or be this sustain this amount of time, this organization?
Well, probably yes, because we have so many community members who are involved. We just got a new board voted on, and some new directors and officers put in place who are going to, I believe, take it to the next level with fundraising and coming up with some more ideas for us to implement into the programs. So yeah, just with the involvement in the community, because like I said, most of the people that are in the community that are involved with junior golf who have kids, they play. They want to keep it going because they know how important it was to them as a kid. So like I said, really excited. And yeah, I think we have good support, and we'll be able to continue for a long period of time.
All right, I appreciate it. I know you got a lot of things to do. Thanks for coming on for the 10, 15 minutes. And once again, hopefully I can see you out there Monday if I'm cleared to go. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, John. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too. All right. Bye.
I mean, John's been doing this a long time. He loves golf. He loves the kids. I mean, he's been involved. This has been going on since 1990. He's been involved since 1995 or 1990, but he took it on as the director in 95, 96. Just a great job. And if you haven't been to one of these events, you got to get out there. Watch these kids come down that 18th fairway and how excited they are. I mean, it's something special. From the little guys to the kids that are really going to be good at the next level. You got to check it out. Once again, kicks off Monday, the Savannah Junior Golf Association for their 22nd season. All right, I'm going to come back in 3 minutes. We're going to kick it off with 3 steps out the door and Karl's Corner. That's where I give a little editorial about something that's going on in sports. So stay tuned. We'll take you out of here in 3 minutes. It's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And once again, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Soundgarden stage. The U2 tribute band's going to be here tonight. Check it out. Go get a ticket. Be back in 3 minutes. Eventbrite.com. All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the Soundgarden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991, is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School will consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come cut and get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here on the Soundgarden stage, right here at Coach's Corner. Victory Drive, Thunderbolt. I'm here every Saturday morning, unless I'm doing a little, an event like I did last week, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report and the Chris Coakley Foundation 5K, 10K run presented by Coaches for Curing Cancer, Wally's Barbecue, which is a great event. Or I got a family thing going on. But for taking time on a Saturday morning, I appreciate it, whether it's for 5 minutes, whether it's for 10 minutes, whether it's just for one interview. I really do appreciate it. But it's all about the good kids. It's all about what's going on here in the good old SAV. That's right, it's home. I'm a Southern Yankee. I'm not going back to New York. I'm staying here. Been here for 27 years, and I love it. You got to love it. So, once again, this is where I take 3 steps out the door. I show you 3 videos that I've seen over the course of the week that really stand out to me. A lot of it is local. I do the national thing every now and then, which one of them is national now, for a lesson to teach some of our athletes to pay attention to, never to give up. But here we go. Number 1, not one time in a game, not 2 times in a game, but Armando Bacoria or Basiria from the Savannah Bananas. Unbelievable catches. Okay, this was 2 weeks ago because last week I wasn't here, but I have to show you this. This kid had 2 unbelievable catches. They should have been on ESPN's top 10, which there was a play a couple of weeks ago, the second baseman, like a Superman catch that Pico Scalo called. But these 2 are two pretty good catches in the game of baseball at historic Grayson Stadium.
The entertainment must happen. That one driven to deep center field. Armando Maceda on the run, crashing into the center field wall. A phenomenal play by the sophomore out of Erskine.
That's number 1.
As he had to travel a whole long way to Barbieri. And it is lined into right center field. On the run, diving play. Are you kidding me? Oh, Armando Maceda makes one of the best plays you'll see from a center fielder in your life. And that will end the inning. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Pico Scala, the internet broadcaster, entertainer, player of the year, not player of the year, but broadcaster of the year for Coastal Plainland. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Basiria. I would say Basiria. He's saying Basetta. I don't know. I got to figure it out. I got to talk to the young man and see why I'm mispronouncing it wrong. He's Italian. I'm Italian. But unbelievable catches. Now, I had the pleasure of coaching this kid for 1 year. And you knew he was going to be something special. His sister was special at Ohio State, track and field athlete. His brother now is a starting linebacker at Florida State. He is now a starting basketball player at Virginia Commonwealth U, and that's, of course, the Deloach family. Taylor Deloach, track and field at Ohio State. Kalen Deloach, linebacker at Florida State. And now Jalen Deloach. Watch this 38-second highlight of what he can do around the rim and how he just flushes it every time when he gets a chance. Unbelievable. It's an unbelievable athletic family. Of course, we know Rob Deloach runs the factory, the weight training center that helps these kids get bigger, faster, and stronger. Jalen Deloach. I had the honor of coaching him for at least 1 year. I knew he was going to be special. Once again, I got goosebumps watching that, okay? Now, this is for my athletes or the parents of athletes to tell their children never to give up. This young lady in Jersey, okay, was one of the best runners in her field. It was in a preliminary heat. She falls down, okay? And watch what this young lady does. Let me see if I can find my notes here first. Okay, yeah, here's my notes on this young lady. Got to come prepared. Okay. Abigail Dennis of Old Tappan High School in New Jersey, okay? She was running in the Group B event in the 100-meter hurdles. Watch what happens and watch what this young lady does. Never give up. As Jimmy V says, never give up. Or as Jimmy V said. She falls down and watch what she does. She doesn't give up. She doesn't stay on the ground and sulk. That's a coach's dream right there. Wow. She finished second in her heat, comes back and wins the whole thing. Never give up. Never give up. Unbelievable. And of course, I got to thank the NewJersey.com for sharing that video. I mean, it's just great. The Savannah Bananas for sharing the video. Jalen Deloach and Virginia Commonwealth for sharing his video. And, of course, Dennis Knight, if you weren't here earlier, I showed Howie Searshand throwing out the first pitch. But just like Howie, you never give up. You have to have courage. You never give up. Hope you like those videos. 3 great videos. It really made my day when I saw those on the internet. And I've learned now I got to save the videos and keep it going. So, because sometimes I don't save them and then I can't find it. Okay. So, Karl's Corner. Okay. If you don't know, if you follow me, I've been on the radio since 2003, 2004. Yes, I had my own show, went for 7 years strong. Then, of course, never got the call back. So I've been doing the internet show, but I am still on the radio every Friday morning, roughly about 7:45 with Bill Edwards on Savannah Morning News, the Savannah Talk Radio with Bill Edwards. Bill Edwards got me into this shtick. He saw the Prep Sports Report. He asked me to come on, and I've been on the radio every Friday morning except for when I'm on vacation or he's on vacation. But I do it every Friday morning, and it's called Karl's Corner, where I give a preview of what I'm going to do Saturday talking about high school sports. So I figured, why not do an editorial, Karl's Corner? Let's talk about what's going on in golf. Okay, the Live Golf Tournament versus the PGA Tour. I'm an old guy. I've been around a long time. I'm not ashamed to say it. I've seen players that have been loyal to their team forever stayed with their team while I was growing up. Mickey Mantle, okay? Derek Jeter, even though that's a little older, okay? Don Mattingly, Dale Murphy with the Braves. Players who have stayed with their teams. But you wonder, were they forced to stay with their teams? You know, back in 1975, you know, I'm a baseball fanatic, also a banana fan, but a baseball fanatic. 1975, Don McNally and Andy Messersmith declared free agency, declared that no team was going to own them. Messersmith signed with the Braves. Free agency started in baseball. You're not going to hold me to your team. You know, used to be contract was held with that team, even if you didn't re-sign. And what we got going on in golf with the LIV Golf Tournament out of Saudi Arabia, and of course the PGA Tour in America, is the golfers now want to have their freedom. They do it in football. They do it in basketball. They do it in baseball. Okay. Why can't they do it in golf? And the PGA to come out and say, you can't play in the next PGA Tour event, you're suspended, is ridiculous. The PGA don't have contracts with them. They qualify to play on the PGA Tour, but I really don't think the PGA Tour has contracts. But once again, I've been around a long time, been walking this earth a long time, been following sports my whole life. It's just a never-ending cycle of players wanting what's due to them. Because if you think about it, sports is entertainment. If we don't have these athletes, we don't have these sports. And yes, it got down and trickled down into college football now, college sports, with the name, image, likeness agreement between players and whoever they make agreements with. But that's a whole nother story. They're also getting $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 scholarships a year to go to school. And I know you can give me the argument, well, coach, they're not really going to school. They're trying to make it to the next level. I understand that. But you know what? LVA Tour, PGA Tour, it's history. It just keeps on going on. It just keeps on going on. That, sports is always evolving. Now, for the player that stays with their team, that loves their team, that is dedicated to their team, more power to you. Look at Tom Brady. Didn't finish his career with New England Patriots, jumped to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You should have that option. So hopefully the PGA Tour and the LIV or LIV golf tournament will come together and straighten this thing out. But that's my take on golf for right now. It'll work out. It's going to be in the courts, too. It's not over yet. All right. It's been a great show. Been running strong, like I said, about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. I got to thank you, whether you come on or whether you join me and watch for 5 to 10, 20 minutes, or you watch the replays. It's all about local sports. Like I got to say, I got to thank, of course, Kenny Conroy for taping the show yesterday so he can come on and talk about his new job at Savannah Country Day, the new athletic director. Got to thank Howie, my man, Sarah's aunt, great kid, winning the Savannah Morning News Courage Award. He deserves it. Cerebral palsy, working himself back to walking and running. He also was a pretty good cross-country runner in middle school. Now he plays JV basketball at Islands. He's also the manager for the football and baseball teams. And then, of course, got to thank John Sanders, the director of the Savannah Junior Golf for over 17, 18 years now. They kick off on Monday. It's always a lot of fun because you know what? It's all sports. It's all fun, all the time, all local at Coach's Corner since 1991. All right, don't forget tonight, okay? Don't forget tonight, U2.0, the U2 tribute band is here tonight. There's still tickets available, so go get them. Come here tonight. Starts at 7 o'clock. You'll enjoy it, okay? I'm telling you right now, you love YouTube, you love Bono, check it out. All right, next Saturday night, we got Cowboy, the Ultimate Kid Rock tribute band, okay? Then on the 25th, we got Elton John live, okay? The Elton John experience. And then there's a whole bunch of shows in July. The Cars, Foreigner, Guardians of the Jukebox, a tribute to the 1980s, MTV, Metallica, and then Journey. What a lineup for the month of July. All right, like I say every week, keep your prayers for the chaos that's going on in this country. I don't know. I'm a teacher. School shootings just don't make any sense to me. The mass shootings don't make any sense to me, just not at schools, but all over the place in the United States. It's not right. Okay. Then, of course, we got to say prayers for the Ukrainian people fighting against Russia, trying to keep their home territory and trying to be free. They want to be free. Okay. But we know that it's not happening because Russia wants socialism. So just a crazy world. But whatever you're doing today or tomorrow, like I say every week, hit it out of the park. And until I talk to you next week, may it be your best week ever. May it be your best week ever. God bless. Thank you for joining me. It's been a great show. Lawrence Bennett, Dennis Kessler, thanks for keeping me straight. Talk to you guys next week.